Hey everybody, so now that I've had my Sun Gold cherry tomatoes, let us talk about, or let's check out the chrysanthemums in the garden. So to see how they're doing, to see if they're getting bigger. I didn't pinch any of my chrysanthemums. I'm just letting them do their thing. I mean, I pinch things when I have to, but it's not necessarily my first choice. So, okay, so right here, let's see. There's the yellow one that's down there. That's supposed to be rose dew. That's not what rose dew looks like, so that one is clearly mislabeled. Let's see. I feel like there's one in here somewhere that I'm missing. Oh, okay, I see one back there. I can tell by its leaves. It's budding up. It's definitely tall. It doesn't have a lot of side shoots, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be thick this year. I'm gonna start cutting some of these back because these plants back because it's kind of crazy. Okay, I see a chrysanthemum right there. I see a chrysanthemum back there, right near the rose. That's budding. Here's the other rose dew, and then I see another chrysanthemum. Did I see it? Oh, right there. Oh, actually, that one's tall. So it looks like some of them actually have started to branch on their own. This one definitely has. Oh no, that's not. That's a different one. Never mind. Just ignore me, people. So this one right here is called, let's see if I can see the tag on it. Shellburs. Okay, so that's Shellburs right there. And then this one right here is, let's see, Wisp of Pink. Okay. So I see another, I can't reach all these guys. So there's a chrysanthemum right there. That one is probably one of the shorter varieties, which is why it's not getting too large. Let's see. Okay, that's a Japanese anemone back there. Okay, I see the chrysanthemum right there. That one seems to be doing well. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. Got caught on a gladiolus. There's one right here growing through the echinacea. I think that's one of the brush and thistle, judging from the shape of the leaves. Here's another one right here. And then I see one right there that's getting big. Actually, it looks like it's branching because it goes up to there. So, let's see. There's another one right there. I feel like there should be one there. I guess maybe I didn't space these properly. Oh, actually, you know what? I see a tall one back there. So, yeah, I space these kind of weird. And you know what? I see a tall one in that pink section over there. Here's a red one right. This one's supposed to be red. Now, as you can see on the inside part of it, it looks like it's got a red tinge. We'll have to see. I'm sure once the daytime temperatures change, it's not as much sun, maybe it'll be darker. This right here, this whole thing right here, this is one of the ones I got from Bluestone Perennial. I think this is part of the same plant, but I'm not really sure. Let's see here. I think there's a chrysanthemum somewhere in those gladiolas, I think. This weekend I'm going to be working on cutting things back. Excuse me, Bumper Snoot. He smells that rabbit. That's why he's behaving that way. Okay, there is a mum in that corner over there from the leaves. And then let's see, there's this one right here that has a reddish orange tinge, but I think it's also washed out because if you look at the leaf right there, you can see it's got a lot more red in it. I think come fall that'll be darker. There's one right there that's not doing anything yet. There's one right here. And yeah, this red section right here is all thick and lush. It's making me happy, y'all. I see a chrysanthemum back there. I don't know which one that is because I can't reach the tag. Now we're in the orange section. And Oh man. Let's see if I can find any of the chrysanthemums in here. Uh, oh, I see one right there. Oh, look at that Dahlia Cafe au lait. I love that one. I'm going to be pulling some of the stuff out. There's the orange one right there. Let's see. Oh, there's one right here. Ooh. Oh, I just realized these are 4 o'clocks. Oh man, I got to pull these out. I do not want those going to seed. Let's see. Then I see some chrysanthemums back there. There's this big one right here. Actually, that's like a 2 or 3 right there. And I see some right there. Okay, so you know, guys, these are actually getting the chrysanthemums. Okay, there's one right there. And I see that one is one of the brush and thistle ones. So we're moving around to the yellow section. And I basically just want to make sure these things are growing. So I see one right there. I have a feeling there's one back there. It's just the marigold is blocking it. I'm going to have to cut some things back to see it. I think there's one behind this yarrow, which I need. I'm just gonna Chelsea chop that bad boy all the way back. Okay, I see chrysanthemum right there. And let's see. I'm gonna have to spray, guys, because I see some fungus issues up here. Let's see. Okay, I see chrysanthemum there. So the yellow section, they're here. I just really I think I need to cut some stuff back so that they kind of show up a little bit more. I think one of them is this one right here. I'm actually going to take that verbascum out. It's too big, and I have some other things I want to put in its place. Now this is the green section. Okay, first off, that's a weed I got to pull out. But I'm trying to figure out, I know that okay, I see one of the chrysanthemums right there. And I know I have some in here. So I'm going to have to get in here and find the rest of the chrysanthemums, because I see another one right there. And, okay, I see one between the hibiscus and, let's see. Come on, Bumper Snoot. Okay, and I see one back here. So I'm going to have to climb in there because I know there's some in there. Oh, there's more than a bunch there. Actually, there's a bunch in there. Oops, sorry about that. I think I just ran out of power here, guys. I'm going to cut all these Shasta daisies back because I am pretty sure I see a chrysanthemum right there, but I'm sure I'm morally certain there's one in this space back here. It may be in the back. But when I cut those daisies, I'm just going to Chelsea chop. I'm going to chop them down by half. That'll give them more sun. And let's see. Come on, Bumper Snoot. Now I see one over here. And I see one over there. And I see one in that back corner. So that just means that the ones that are in the back are getting crowded out. So I'm going to have to do something about that. Now the ones in the purple section, I can see they're not really that big. I probably need to give them some fertilizer just to give them that boost. And come on, Bumpy. And there's one right there. You know what? This year they're going to be kind of small, but it's okay because I'm not trying. It's not a competition. You know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And so I just want them to get established so that next year they come up bigger and better than ever. So the ones in this purple section, I see another one right there. Actually, you know, let's walk around the back of this flower bed. Come on, Bumper Snoot. Let's see. I see that one. I see that one too. So I'm sure once I clip some of this stuff back, they'll show out a little bit more. And once I give them some fertilizer, that's gonna really do the trick. And the white ones, I didn't add any to the white section this year because I have a lot from last year. So for example, there's one right there. Actually, I know there's a bunch in here. Like right there, I see one. And then, oh, I think one of them right there is getting ready to bloom. And there's some under here. So once again, I'm going to cut those Shasta daisies back. And then last but not least, there's the ones in the middle beds. So I see one right there. I think there's another one somewhere. Oh, right there. So, you know, guys, all in all, and look at that, how tall that one got. So right now, a lot of times what it seems like has happened, it gets tall and then it branches off, which means it's going to fall over. So I'll have to stake them. But oh, actually, you know what? I see one right there that's getting ready to open. Hang on. Let's go see what this one is. Oh, yeah, look at that. And seriously, where's the tag? Really? So, oh man. The tag fell out. Well, that sucks. And the one over there, the tag fell out of that too. Boy. So I have a lot to identify once the flowers start opening. I have to consult my list of things I ordered and try to match them. And of course, I have to hope that everything was labeled properly because I've been having that issue. So overall, I'm very pleased. They're putting on a lot of height. You know, they're definitely putting on a lot of growth. So I'm hoping that this is, you know, good enough that they'll be pretty established by the time November gets here. That's Shaman's Vision, which is blooming its little heart out. So I think this year I should be in better condition. Now I see one of the ones I got from Harmony Harvest down there. It's struggling with this heat. I don't like getting things as late as June because that's just to me too hard on the plants. I see a couple, one right there and one right there that's getting bigger. Let's see, this right here. Oh, everything's falling over. I got to do better with supports, people. But I do know there's a lot of chrysanthemums in here and they seem to be doing quite well. I see one of the new ones right there. Obviously, there's some tucked in back there. I can see one blooming over there. And there's some in the middle. I'm going to have to cut back these hollyhocks. I mean, in this bed, as you can see, there's one right here. It's got a huge weed in it. And let's see. I can just see chrysanthemum leaves everywhere. So at the end of the day, guys, everything is doing very well in here. So that makes me happy. Okay, guys, so that's it for today's video. I'm going to take the dog for a walk. I'm going to do some more mulching in the potager since it's nice and cool. And actually I need to put on some pants because my legs are getting eaten by mosquitoes. And then tomorrow morning when I get up, I'm going to be working on planting. I have some more amaranth that I have started, and so that is ready to go on the ground. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Constantly getting stuck, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, yesterday morning I completely forgot to bring you guys out here and show you the chrysanthemums, how they're doing, but I'm gonna show it to you now before I forget, because I want to put this on the end of one of my upcoming videos, which if you guys are watching this at this point, you'll realize that I think the earlier video was in July, so I wanted to give you guys an update. So let me turn the camera around. Okay guys, so first things first, here is the garden. It's a nice, cool September morning. As a matter of fact, the temperature right now is 54 degrees. So let me show you. I know you're probably thinking, where are the chrysanthemums? They're all over. And I'm going to try to do this squatting down without falling over. Okay, so this is one that's right here, and quite frankly, oh, I see the tag. This is called the Centerpiece Mum. This is one of the ones I got from Halden Garden. So I think standing up it would be about 2 feet. As you can see, this one is starting to bud. Yeah. Trying to see. Ooh. I know there's chrysanthemums in here in the pink section. Okay, hang on. Let me run around this side, guys. Okay. All right. So I see one right there, that spent pink bloom. That is Prom Queen. I can't see where the rest of the plant is. Oh, yeah, but I do see buds. That one's budding up. That's a shorter variety. There is one in here that is yellow. This is one of the ones that was mislabeled. I think this was supposed to be Rose Dew. So I can see buds on that one. Guys, this right here is Lady in Black Aster. This has got tiny buds all over it, and it's going to be like a massive pink. So that's getting ready to bloom. Here is another one of my chrysanthemums. I don't know which one this is, but it's budding up. Here's another one that's budding. I'm trying to think, where are the rest of the... Okay, so here's one right here. And I didn't stake anything. Big mistake on my part, because this one right here, as you can see, is massive. Standing up, this one is about 4 feet tall. I'm not seeing any buds on it yet. So that might be one of the late blooming ones. Oh, let's see, which one is this one? This one is supposed to be Shellburrs. Okay, so that's Shellburrs. Now this one right here looks to be one of the thistle ones. I don't see any buds on that yet. So a lot of the ones from King's Mums, because this is another one, I have not seen a lot of buds on them yet. Oh, actually, this one, is that budding up? I don't know. I can't tell yet. It may be early buds. And there's one back there. So, you know, I know the budding dates that were in the catalog are based upon, I guess, when they bud in California. So obviously it's gonna differ from me. Okay, so this one right here is budding up. And I don't know which one this one is. Oh, here's the tag right here. This one is called Carousel Red. Okay, so that's the red carousel. That's budding. Let's see. Ooh, this one is budding right here. That's a big bud. And that one is supposed to be Joyce Fountain, I think. That's what I can see on the tag. This one right here is also budding, but hang on. Oh, actually, I think this is part of this massive one right here. And this is one of the ones I got from Bluestone Perennial, so that's going to be glorious, I can tell. I got a spray out here because I can see some powdery mildew starting to form. The temperatures got down into the 40s last night. Okay, so this is another one oh, this one is starting to bud up. Can't tell. Hold on a second. Gotta get down here in... This one is called... Oops, sorry. That one is Samson. Okay, I can see some buds over there. I can't tell which one that is, and I don't see the tag, and I'm not necessarily willing to dig my hands in there. Okay, so this is another one. This one hasn't started budding up. Actually, is that a little bud? I think this is a bud. Okay, that one, obviously, I think is that Samson? Hold on a second. Which one is this one? Or is this something else? Oh, that's Paranga. So the other thing with these is that as you can see, it's got a red center. It's going to be more red than that, but the sun has been fading it. So now that it's getting cooler, that should start getting a deeper color. I see some buds right here, and I can't see the tag on that one. So I'm slowly but surely getting some buds. So on one hand, I've been really impatient, but on the other hand, I'm kind of excited because if they're slow to form buds, that's not a bad thing. It just means that probably they're not going to bloom until like maybe starting mid-October or something into November. So that means I'll have blooms after most things have faded. So this is the orange section, and I'll be quite honest, I don't even know. There's a bunch of orange ones in here, and I see a lot of buds, and they're from different plants. So, ouch. Ow. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go inside and clean that. That was a rose bush. That thorn broke off in my hand just now, and those thorns are wicked. So I'm seeing a lot of buds in the orange section. So what I'm gonna do this weekend is I'm gonna cut all this stuff, like the coleus. As much as I like it, I'm gonna cut it back. I can get more seeds from GeoSeeds rather than trying to save seeds. So that way I can see what's back here. This rose bush right here has like come all the way into the front. But this right here is one of the orange Chrysanthemums. The Chrysanthemums have some really distinctive leaves. They're like this. So that's why I can say it with such confidence, because they have a specific look. Now back here, I see something that's, what is this? What is that? I didn't plant a cornflower, did I? Or straw flower? Oh, that looks like straw flower. Except I didn't remember planting any. Okay, I guess that's a volunteer. But yeah. So let me go into, sorry guys. Let me go into the yellow section. Now with the yellow section, Lord have mercy. Y'all, this is a hot mess right here. Okay, so I see this one right here. Doesn't look like it's budding up yet. Ooh, and I forgot. There's one right here at this corner. This one is doing well. It hasn't started to put on buds yet. I didn't pinch anything, so this is naturally branching. So I'm sure if I had pinched it, it would have been a lot bushier, but I didn't do that. But it seems to, look how many branches it naturally did on its own. That's sometimes why I like just letting things go the way they are going to go, because it's interesting to see what they're actually going to do on their own. A lot of the chrysanthemums I've had this year have actually branched on their own without me pinching them. So if I pinch them next year, it's going to be a very light pinching. And maybe what I'll do is I'll pinch them earlier on and just let them, go on their own. So, trying to see where the rest of the chrysanthemums are here, guys, in the yellow section. And okay, here's one right here. But I know I have more than this in here. I'm a little concerned that with the heat, some of them may have died, because I know I did lose a couple. So this weekend I'm going to work on getting in here and cleaning some of this, cutting some stuff back so that I can see what I'm dealing with here, because granted, they could be in here just like protected underneath all of these things. Okay, I see one right here. Oh, and here's one right here, and this one is budding up. Okay, so that's nice. Okay, now we're in the green section. Okay, and I see a chrysanthemum right there. And there's a chrysanthemum right there. I don't see any buds on it yet. Okay, and I see a chrysanthemum back there. One's right here. I see a bud on that one. And of course, in this bed, I see a chrysanthemum right there and right there. And these, I don't see buds on this. Oh, actually, I take that back. I do see a bud. And so there's more chrysanthemums in here. Okay, so guys, they are starting to bud up. It seems like it's based upon, variety. Some of the shorter ones, like this one right here. I think, is this Shaman's Vision? I think this is Shaman's Vision. It is. It's Shaman's Vision. I had one of these that had already bloomed, and so it's pretty, but this is a more compact variety. I'm not really sure which one that is because the tag fell off of it. But I see one right there. And in this green section, let's see, I see one right there. Let's see. I think, is that the same one? I think it's the same one. And then, let's see. I know there's one down here. And, you know what? And I see one in there. So, and then I see this purple one here. And I see another purple one right there. And, I see a purple one back there. I think that's one of the thistle ones back there. Okay, and I see a purple one, that big purple one. And I see, I don't know if that's another one or it's just that one that's fallen forward. And I think I see some buds starting to form. And this aster, which is way bigger than it's supposed to be. I see some mums right there. See one right here. I don't see buds on some of them yet. But they're getting there. So, like I said, I'm not discouraged. I know at the end of the day, they're going to start blooming later. And I'll just have nice, I'll have something flowering in my garden even into November. Oh, look at this one right here. That one's about 4 feet tall. In the white section, I see one right there. It's got buds on it. Actually, you know what? There's one, that white one right there. That's a chrysanthemum that's starting to open. And I think there's a white one right there. So there's stuff in here. And that one's big. I don't see any buds on it yet, but it's getting there. And of course, next year I need to work on, staking everything better. But that's Alexis. Okay, there was a garden path there. It still is, but okay. And so this one right here is blooming. I got to figure out the name of this one because this one actually, I'm trying to think, the end of this plant is somewhere in here. And as you can see, I got this one that's got a big bud on it. This one is the peach centerpiece. As you can see, the center of it is a little bit more peachy. It's been faded by the sun, but now that it's getting cooler, that should start coloring up nicely. There's a bunch of chrysanthemums in here. Most of the ones that are in here are yellows, peaches, and pinks. And then over here, oh guys, look at that celosia. Those are the seeds that I got from Rebecca Pope. Isn't that did so well this year. Oh, and guys, this one right here, this is called Sheffield Pink. It's got buds everywhere. I cannot wait. And I mean, look how far it's spread back. It's amazing. Okay. Over here, I know there's some chrysanthemums because I've seen them in here recently. Okay, so I got this one right here, which is quarterback. And this one right here is faded because of the sun. It has a lot more color in it. Actually, this is more true to color. And as it gets cooler, it'll have more and more color, but that's what quarterback looks like. And I see a yellow one back there. And I see some chrysanthemums over there. So at the end of the day, I'm just waiting for things to start budding up and, budding up and that sort of thing. So this weekend, I'm going to be cutting things back, like, for example, the hollyhocks, and weeding and just thinning everything out, deadheading as much as I can, and that sort of thing. Oh, this one is a chrysanthemum too. I don't know which one that one is though. So at the end of the day, guys, oh, you know what? I lost 2 chrysanthemums in this bed right here. So the ones I have are right there and right there. That was supposed to be Viren, I think. And I had 2 over here, but I think with the heat, they didn't make it. So that's unfortunate. So I'll have to get a couple more. And then this one right here is Heather James. And this is getting nice and tall. It hasn't started budding yet, but I think that one was later from what I remember. So guys, so for those of you guys who have found this video, maybe because you were searching the hashtag chrysanthemum, definitely come back because obviously when these start blooming, I'm going to be posting constant pictures on Instagram and I'm going to be bringing you guys for a tour. But I know a lot of you guys have been very interested in the heirloom chrysanthemums because for most people that I'm coming in contact with, they've never heard of them. And so this is really the first time that they're seeing them. I do have some garden mums, like the ones you just typically get from like the big box stores. They're all budding up. As a matter of fact, some of them are actually starting to open. I do have the ones I got from Harmony Harvest have done surprisingly well. Typically when you get like little rooted cuttings, they tell you not to plant them in the ground. I popped them in because I got them pretty late in the season, and I have to say that they actually have quadrupled in size. Some of them are actually, all things considered, have actually gotten fairly large. And especially considering the fact that we were in extreme heat this year and we didn't get a lot of rain, I'm really impressed with how well they've done. Those have not started to bud, so I don't know if I'm going to get some buds. If I do, it may be later on in the season, which is fine because at least I'll have something a little bit later. But you know, they're getting well established. The ones that I got from Harmony Harvest are more modern hybrids, so I think they're going to be probably more winter hardy than the ones I got from King's Mums. This one right here, and let me see if I can turn the camera down. This one right here is Emperor of China. I put that one in last year, and the one on this side of the driveway is absolutely massive. I mean, it's taken off. So when it starts, blooming, it's going to be, I can't even wait. It's going to be absolutely incredible. The one that's on this side of the driveway actually had a horrible dieback, but interestingly enough, it actually spread to 2 other locations, and it's just got a single stalk that, is that a bud? I see actually a bud on it. So it looks like it's probably gonna make it. So I'll just make sure this year I mulch it deeply, and I actually might take a cutting off of it and try rooting it over the winter, that sort of thing. So the chrysanthemum experiment continues, and I will keep you guys updated. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.